Thank you for coming for me, Henry. You're a great friend. The best I could wish for.
After today, you may also count me among your friends. I, Vauquelin Brabant, chevalier, aventurier et voyageur. I'm at your service, mon brave Henri. And I have an excellent idea. In your honor, I shall name my new horse after you.
Pleased to meet you, Sir Vacula.
My name... is Vauquelin.
Vacula?
Vauquelin. Vauquelin.
Vauquelin... would you mind if I just call you Brabber?
Brabant. En.
Brabant?
Que peut-on y faire? It will have to do. Do not concern yourself, mon ami. Clearly, you are not talented in the art of conversation. But at least you have courage and other skills. You carried out the entire operation truly brilliantly. I could not have done it much better myself. And look, mon ami, how the fresh air suits Monsieur Chapon. He has finally stopped drawing in self-pity.
What self-pity, damn it? I was locked up for days in a tiny stinking room.
Ah, come now, mon cher. Luck was simply not on your side for once. That is all. Now we are finally free. The time has come for grand deeds. I did not waste my time in captivity. I fought everything over diligently. Listen.
Please, I'd prefer not to.
What's troubling you, Sir Hans?
What do you think? It all turned to shit again, and I ended up in captivity. I'm thankful at least that Hanush won't have to pay von Bergov a ransom for me. I'd never live that down. But I'll still have to listen to another lecture from him about how useless I am. Or do you have a different feeling about our Trotsky mission?
True. Not everything went according to plan. Actually, almost nothing went to plan. But at least I finally got revenge on Istvan. That Horson got what he deserves. Believe me.
My Christ, you got Ishvan! That's welcome news. No one will miss that fucker. Nice work, but I don't think that'll help me much with Hanush.
At least we know now that von Bergov was just hoodwinking us, and has no intention of standing against Sigismund.
That is for sure. And you certainly outsmarted him in the end. I will bet that Sigismund will scold him more than Hanush would Chapon. Mes amis, nous sommes libres. We are free. That is an opportunity we must seize. I still have enough tricks up my sleeve that I will perform for Sigismund now.
But first, I'd need to get good and drunk.
C'est facile. I know how it can be arranged. There is one very pretty vineyard nearby. The owner has been my friend since the time I...
Don't start. Christ, wounds. Such destruction and havoc.
War. Monsieur Chapon, you have yet to participate in a real battle. But I fought against les Valaques at Naples, and les Anglais in Bourgogne. And that is how war looks, whether in Italy or La Bohème. It is always the same.
That's not war, it's barbarism. What value did this village have?
Eh bien, I would estimate 5 courtyards. Annual revenues could be perhaps, several hundred groschen.
That's not what I meant, Bakalin. No fortress. Maybe one fortified courtyard. Practically insignificant militarily. That's not how war should be fought. This is unjust.
Do not give way to sentimentality, monsieur. A village could harbor spies and saboteurs or supply the enemy, and destroying enemy assets is an effective tool of war. Wars are not decided only in battles. There are not even many of those. To strike in the rear, make the enemy lose and bleed. That is how most conflicts are fought. However, wait a year or two, the village will be settled. The population will increase again. That is how it always happens.
But we're the nobility. Our task is to lessen the chances of such things happening.
Brabant's right. The war must be won. By whatever means. Burn down 2 of Sigismund's villages for every one of ours he burned down. And a dozen for Scalise.
Exactement. And I would be all for attacking La Dalmatie. I would like to visit there sometime.
Yeah.
Of all the bandits in the whole wide world, we run into this pair of scoundrels.
I fucked everything up.
Oh, get up, lad. Everyone makes mistakes. Only a better man owns up to them. At least we know now what kind of vermin we're dealing with.
What brings you here? We just escaped from Malashov, and right now...
There's no time for haste. One thing at a time, my boy. Word reached Ratai that you pair got yourselves into a nice mess. I'm glad to see you both in one piece. So, let's hear it. What happened?
It's best if Henry tells you. I wasn't around for half of it.
No sooner had we spied Trotsky on the horizon than everything started to go to hell. We made camp by a pond with the intention of heading for the castle at first light, only we were ambushed by bandits in the evening. They killed all our men and took everything they could carry, including the letter for von Berghoff.
And how did you two manage to get out alive?
Just by a stroke of good luck. We were both in a bad way. We might not have made it if a local herb woman hadn't taken care of us.
Only after that, we couldn't get into the castle, though. We looked like a pair of beggars.
And the bastards treated us as such.
But you did get into Trotsky in the end, didn't you?
Von Berghoff received us and heard us out. It seemed like he was on our side. We even helped him out several times. Until we found out he was just stringing us along. It all came out after we set out with von Berghoff's men to deal with the bandits who were rampaging in his domain. The same ones who attacked us at the start.
Only they ambushed us and took me and Henry captive for ransom.
But it turned out these very outlaws are on our side. They're fighting for King Wenceslas on the orders of Sokol of Lamberg.
Well, I'll be damned.
So von Berghoff has been the real enemy all this time. And Zhishka is actually our ally.
Zhishka. He's the captain of those outlaws. That name doesn't ring a bell.
I think you'll meet him soon enough.
What impression did he make on you?
He's an interesting fella. Handy with a weapon, but also pretty tricky. It's best to keep a fella like that on your side.
He made quite an impression on me, for one. I'll be happy to see him again. But if only it didn't have to be in Rabosh. Why Rabosh? Of all the places in the world.
We're riding to a gathering of King Wenceslas's supporters. If fortune favors us, the future fate of the kingdom will be decided there.
If we keep standing around here gabbing about it, it'll be decided without us.
Patience, my friend. This pair have just returned from the clutches of the enemy.
Like how in the devil did you manage to escape?
I was helped by the Ruthard family, the former rulers of Malashov, in exchange for dealing with some trouble they had with Ulrich of Raditz.
Ulrich Vavak? But he's the mint master.
Well, he won't be for long, if it comes to light that he's been putting his sticky fingers on the royal silver.
It seems you've been pretty busy.
But don't forget to say what you found out from von Bergov in Malashov.
Sigismund has convened the city council. Markvart von Aulitz will be there with him, too. The word is, Sigismund is going to make an important announcement there.
He picked a nice time for it. But at least he won't be sticking his nose into what's going on around.
Now, if we had one of our people at that assembly, we'd get Sigismund's plans nice and fresh. Straight from the horse's mouth, so to speak.
My very words. And I know exactly who to send. Young Lord Capon will go with us to Rabosh, but you'll have to return to the city right away and try to worm your way into the town hall.
What? How can I get in there? I can't just walk in off the street.
You've got the dirt on Vavak, and you don't know how to use it? Just tell him either he gets you into the council chamber, or you get him on the gallows.
It's worth a try, right?
I hope that assembly really is important. If Sigismund is just going to announce an increase in taxes, there's not much point in my being there.
Well, at least you can enjoy watching the long faces of the councillors. And don't worry, I'll eat and drink in Rabosh on your behalf.
If I come back and find you there under lock and key again, I'll leave you to rot.
T'inquiète. I will go as well, and I will not let your friend out of my sight.
Hans? Who's this?
Vaclin Brabant, Chevalier d'Arezzo, at your service.
He was a captive of Lord von Bergov's, like me. He defended Kuddenberg against Sigismund.
In that case, he'll be a welcome guest at Rabosh.
You don't know what you're promising, Baron. Watching Sir Hans is a job and a half.
The main thing is to watch out for yourself, Henry. As soon as you can do so without raising suspicion, come and join us.
He'll manage it, but now we really need to hit the road.
Safe travel, Henry.
Adieu et bonne chance!
And to you. Hopefully we'll meet soon. I ought to go and see Rosa when I'm in town. No doubt she'd like to know how it went with that book.
Rear up!
Who are you?
Do you not recognize a wayfarer?
I'm just being...
You couldn't be more...
And what brings you this?
My itchy... I wander the world. While we're at...
Tell me instead.
Something new... Take that new priest over in Prague. Go... Now that... He's not afraid to scold anyone. He says the church fleeces belief...
Have you heard him preach?
That I have. He was at St. Michael's one. If you're ever in Prague, you should take a... That fellow's born. Then you'll be able to... Maybe... My God! Where are your clothes?
Sorry. I've been having a bit of a rough patch lately.
You... But that kind master...
I'd like to do...
Well... Aye, you're... Pleasure doing business with you. Take care, Henry.
This'll have to be enough.
I'm at your service, sir.
Just a bit more.
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
Greetings, sir. What are you struggling with there? Give up now, or I'll call the guard.
All right, let's sort this out.
You tried to... The bailiff...
I apologise.
Very well, then. I'll... Everything is in its place. Thank God.
Treadlight told me what happened.
Don't remind me of that. She's very...
Don't worry.
So...
Aye. You
Really?
don't even mention...
But I will. And we know how to... See you later, my friend. What are you doing? Help! Pickpocket! Give up now, or I'll call the guard.
Let's make a deal.
Not only you... Very well, then. Everything is in its place. Thank God.
Keep getting worse. Greetings. Good to see you.
You're always welcome here, good sir.
I'm all done in.
Everything is in its place. Thank God.
God bless you.
Greetings to you too.
Come on then, let's sort this out. Well,
Hold on.
what's it gonna
Let's
be?
talk about this.
Hey, that's mine! Give it back, or I'll go and get a guard.
Forgive me, friend. Supposing you were to give it to me as...
And don't forget to mention my...
What times are these? They'll steal your nose from between your eyes.
I apologize.
I need a bath.
Certain.
I've heard...
Don't worry. Once my girls get...
I can't wait.
Excellent.
Let's...
Certainly. Excellent. You won't...
Next time, just do what you want to me, and that's that. I prefer when a fella leaves here satisfied.
Thanks for nothing, then. Take care, Henry.
Why did they want to have...
I reckon my face bothered them. More likely they're pissed.
And that's a reason for...
Unlike the hypocrites in the League.
I know they call you...
Aye. And that's what rankles the Lords. That I'm getting rich at their expense. And that...
So you're on...
I'm on the side of whoever pays me, lad. My noble word is my oath. Unlike that of bastards like...
Have you been at war?
Aye. I fought in Moravia, and I'm still the head. You're just a yokel. So you hardly know what's been...
You're an experienced...
Not a damn thing. But first...
All right.
Ready.
I need to improve my...
Then so that the main thing is not to soil... All right, then.
I'd like to learn a new...
Sir... Today, fighting with a longsword is in... But in the end, it's all just a matter of... No one asks how you did it. All right, as long as you're not all... All you need to do is, during a deep thrust, to unexpectedly drop your right... The opponent usually doesn't have enough time. And the two... And now, come and... Well, good, eh? Let it sit for a while and you'll get it in your blood. You'll see.
I'd like to learn...
I've seen you fight, and you could be a bit more... I'll show you how to take out your opponent without slitting him open. Aye, I can see. The trick is about speed and surprise. If you do it fast enough, the opponent... And now... Good. You could be bloody damn good if you don't get killed first.
I'd like to learn...
If you're a good lad, or how to quickly send the bastard, but it can only be done with a sword. And what? Of course. The main thing is to attack from above. To quick... If you do it right, I reckon... And now... Good.
I'd like to learn...
Where's that white?
Again?
Always!
All right.
Ready.
I want to see what you...
Ha ha! All right, then.
I'd like to learn...
You got that?
Fine.
Innkeeper, have you got anything to eat?
You too. Happy to be of service, sir.
I'd like to...
You got that one?
All right. I need to...
All right, then.
I'd like to...
You got that?
All right. You can ride...
Yes, no. All right, then.
I better not... Forget about that council.
That's fine. Do I look like I drop by?
I better not forget about that council assembly.
Excuse me.
You said you were going to tell me more about the Devil's former band.
Has the lost Liechtenstein surfaced yet?
I'm here, aren't I?
Anyway, only a few fellas out of the whole glorious pack survived the shitstorm, as far as I know. Matthew, Bahuta, Raniak, Janos, and Eder survived. I only know where to find Bahuta. And maybe Matthew.
Tell me about Bahuta.
Well, Bahuta, he and his brother could drink all the beer in the inn.
It sounds like you three would get along, but you said his brother...
Yes. He died right before Bahuta's eyes. He dropped everything overnight and turned...
Where can I find Bahuta?
At the rectory in Grunts.
Did you ever see him again?
Yeah.
You think it'll be...
Look, I don't know.
I'll go over.
But be careful. Bahuta was never Slavic, who kept him from ending up on the gallows because of a fight.
Now tell me something about this Matthew fella.
The name may be pretty, but he's as ugly as sin. He's also a damn willy bastard. People say he like...
And where do I find...
I hear there's someone robbing merchants on the roads near Miskovitz. That would be fitting for him. Maybe the bailiff can tell you more.
Where can I find this Matthew?
Probably somewhere near Miskovitz.
If he's so crooked, why did you take him into your band in the first place?
Nasty characters are more suited to our line of work.
What about me?
Well, that's true. I hope you're...
Where can I find this?
Probably somewhere near Miskovitz.
Where can...
You have...
What about the rest of the band?
Of course. That leaves Janos. Eder...
Who is this Adder?
Oh, that's easy. He's Polish. He does not speak our... But otherwise, he's a fucking hilarious.
Do you know where he could be?
I have no idea. But if you find Jan...
Do you know where...
I have no idea.
How am I supposed to communicate?
Yes, you do. We all say kurwa. You must use your hands and feet for the rest.
Tell me more about this Raniak.
Raniak has a great aim. Oh, and that bow of his.
How did he get that?
How do you think? He wanted... If anyone is... But he would not stop if you were to cut...
Do you have any idea how...
Oh, I don't know anything about it. It is possible he lost...
Did you ever see him again?
Oh, just once. He wanted me to lend him money. Oh, but I was skint and looking for a way to... Either way, I told him to fuck off.
Tell me about this Janos.
Janos? He's from Hungary. He speaks like a Tatar.
And how did he get here?
Not at all. He did something back home. He was having the time of his life until recently. Wine, but if you knew how he can cook, give him a dead rat and half a carrot.
How can I recognize?
Like I said, he looks a bit like a human where you talk to him.
I'm already liking this Janos.
Janos.
I like good food too.
You two will surely get along then. Janos has seen a lot of the world, tasted everything.
You said I could recognize...
That's right. It sounds different than...
Jesus Christ be praised.
Thanks. I'll go and look for them.
They may sound like a bunch of morons as I tell it, but...
why the hell do they pour the beer on the table?
come over here.
What are you...
What does it look like? I've been lugging these sacks for ages now, but I can tell you.
Look, you know you... It looks a bit like...
A horn.
What?
It's an arrow. Well, what's left of it. It used to be longer, but I broke it off after I nearly took...
Ah.
Ha! To the knee. That's nothing. But have you ever heard of anyone... Well, yeah, if it was an ordinary arrow, I'd be pushing up Daisy.
And what's...
One thing that's extraordinary is we hardly know. How about you tell me...
I'm Henry.
Oh, fuck. I heard it was... Well, at least you got out. Look, the name's Carl. On account of...
How come the arrow didn't...
Because...
You said that.
Thing is, you don't believe... Sometimes I get mixed up in... let's say I was always getting beaten up. Wounded, battered. No wounds, no bruises, no...
Well, that could very well be a coincidence.
It ain't no coincidence. This arrow is...
Doesn't it hurt?
Look, when God bless...
So does...
Hurts like hell. And it fucked my eye. It's still...
Do you think it could...
If you touch it, I'll rip off.
Easy! I was just asking. You're worried I'd get the...
No. I'm worried that you wouldn't march in step, and I...
Why do you think God...
Well, I take care of my people. I'm a good person is all.
I understand.
Exactly, lad. And me and my lads got ourselves in but enough chat. I've got a proposition for you. You lug one of them sacks here for me, and we...
And what's in it?
You youngsters is all the same.
True.
All right, then. If you...
What's in these?
Just stuff what folk... These days, everyone locks up their cottages, sties, and then they go and leave a couple of sacks. And when you see something lying around, it'd be a sin to let it get rained on, wouldn't it?
What's up right now?
That's an interesting way of looking at theft. And what are you going to do?
What do you mean? So, we...
Well, can't...
Glad to hear it. Ah. Them sacks are heavy as fuck. Man can be invincible, and blessed by God, 2 sacks of charcoal is still 2 sacks of charcoal.
How can you be so sure you can't get hurt? Maybe you were just incredibly lucky up until now.
The answer's easy. I'll just know. When I got hit with this here arrow, I was out of it. I just lay there. 3 days. Everyone thought I was dead. But I kept on breathing. I had this vision of someone. He had this glow around him. He must have been a saint. Spoke to me. Real kind like. On the 3rd day, I woke up. Just like Jesus. And I knew everything was different. That I was a changed man. And there was no turning back.
How is it you got shot? Was it during a battle?
Well, it wasn't exactly a battle. One of the men, brought a keg. He said it was communion wine, but who knows where he got it, because it was damn strong. But regardless, we all had some good stuff. Till the morning after, wasn't it? Right, at the crack of dawn, I had to go and have a shit, so I head into the bushes. But that woke Pasha up. He was still so broke. He thought he had a boar.
So he shot you in the bushes?
A direct hit, right in the forehead. And for that, Lord, I thank you.
I'd like to believe you, but I still think it's just a coincidence. I hope your good luck continues, though.
Believe what you want, lad, as long as you keep carrying that sack. We're nearly there.
I dropped that sack over there, but... Look here. Don't you mind just leading me right into your camp? What if I let slip that you...
Why would you do that? You wouldn't get any reward for this band of nobodies anyway.
I suppose not.
Thanks for the help, lad. I'm glad you happened by and stopped to talk to me. Not everyone is willing to help. It's a rare sight these days.
I'm glad to be of help.
Here's some ale money. And I wish you good luck in these wild times. May God's favor be with you. But now, you should get going. The fellas get nervous when there's strangers around. Lord be with you.
What do you think you're doing?
You thieving bastard!
Wait!
Cough up that coin!
Money? What is money compared to God's mercy? I mean, I didn't hurt anybody.
Oh, you're one of the... All right, then.
Amen to you.
You thieving bastard! Didn't expect that, you bastard! Hold off!
What is it? Did you drop something?
sneaking around here for, you crook? You thieving bastard!
What the fuck are you doing to him?
You wanna try me?
Die for that, you bastard! A death for a death!
I've been waiting for you.
Catch him on the head!
By God's will, die!
Show your stuff! Made up!
By God's will, die!
Do it! Now you're finished! Show your
There's
stuff!
no escape!
You're no match for us, fucker! Who's next, eh? Get out!
You thieving bastard!
Wait! I surrender!
You thieving bastard!
Mercy! Mercy!
Better not hand over all your...
Money? What is money compared to God's mercy? I mean...
Oh, all right.
You'll pay me! Here I am, you scum! Didn't expect that! What do you want? Hey, you swine! I'll shove steel up your ass! Alert! To arms! Fucking chance, you'll die! You wanna try me? Rip your ass open! Fuck are you doing? Here, cunty hound! I'm all yours.
want? Take cover! Hey, he's going to shoot! That'll teach you.
By God's will, die!
Fuck that! You! What do you want? I'll rip your ass open. Show what you're made of.
Die!
Bleeding already, are ya? You wanna try me? I'll beat you to a bloody pulp, fucker! Still believe in yourself? Hey, what do you get want?
In God's name!
Show what you're made of. I'll get you. Get out!
Don't fuck with us, you wretch! Alert! To arms!
My car! Call off that mutt! You're no match for us, fucker! You're finished! I'm all yours! No chance!
Victory or death!
Show what you're made of! Take that! I'm all yours!
No mercy!
I'll beat you to a bloody pulp, fucker! Hey, get him!
Taste my steel!
Show your stuff! Yeah? Fuck that!
Death!
Too slow! Show what you're made of! Take that, mine! No, you don't.
Everybody gave you a good working over. Are you all right?
I ought to go and see Rosa. She'll be expecting me. And I mustn't forget about the city council.
I'm sorry. Good day. Greetings to you, friend. Careful.
Oh, what a mess.
Listen, I have to warn you about the greatest evil and danger on God's earth. Men's cruelty and...
I'm going to see the Mint Mouth.
Any fool could say that.
Don't delay me.
Suit yourself. But I'm warning you.
What was it? I apologize.
Glad to see you.
You have the gall to show me your...
Hold your horses. Actually, I have...
You've come...
Call it what you like.
The Assembly. The one King Sigismund is supposed...
Surely you wouldn't deny me a...
Don't try that on me. This is connect and tell the...
Well, I just want to climb the social...
And could you not choose a different...
Have you forgotten I have you over a barrel? If you want to keep your...
All right, all right. If I get you into the council, you'll behave appropriately and you won't... And that will be the end of our...
And how about a few groschen to seal our fruitful relationship?
Are you trying to annoy me? You might have dug up... I'll get you into the assembly. You can get into the keys, roughly.
I ought to go and see Rosa. She'll be expecting me. And I mustn't forget about the city council. I've made progress with the...
Wonderful.
I think it would be better if Lumir heard it too.
Yes, let's go.
Well, we're here, Lumir.
How did it go?
I reckon I've found out all I...
And do you know who the
Not exactly.
I've asked around a bit and...
Is that so? See, I was trying to...
I didn't do all this for nothing.
Well...
Well?
Well...
You can't be...
Uh-huh. And who do you think it was?
Prokop.
No.
So I see we disagree. Too bad.
Well, who do you...
I'm not entirely sure. First, I'll tell you what I found out.
Go on, then.
I managed to find Stanya.
Alive? You found her alive?
I did. Alive and well.
So, she's not one of our victims?
She is, She said she was attacked on her way home from the baths, but when she walked by, someone grabbed her by the throat and stopped.
And how did she manage to get away?
She was holding an empty pitcher, and she smashed the killer in the face with it.
Did she get a look at him? Did she...
No, she didn't stop to find out.
And what about the blood in the...
She cut her hand on the broken pitcher. She didn't stay in her room for long. She was still so... She said she returned from the baths in the evening regularly.
You mean someone followed her?
Who knew that she went to...
Apparently everyone in the tavern. She also said she was sure it wasn't Mole. He may be a pig. Well, according to Stanya, the murderer had...
Doesn't almost every...
Depending on what they take in hand every day. A tankard, a quill, or a hammer.
Except none of our suspects are miners or blacksmiths, eh? According to Stanya, the murder...
That's strange, right?
The only word he uttered was when she smashed him in the face with the pitcher. He said, "Scheisse."
So, we're looking...
Even I say Shizer sometimes.
Besides that, she also recalled...
So we have a witness.
Or an accomplice. If I remember correctly, the...
I asked Stanya if she knew Prokop.
Maybe she just doesn't remember him.
I don't think Father Prokop is the type to...
Stanya admitted that she knows William. He flirted...
And that's probably why he wanted to kill her.
Well, perhaps, but Stanya doesn't think so. She's sure it wasn't William, and no matter what... And that's all that Stanya...
I'm so glad they're good.
Me too. At least someone's had a little luck.
I don't think she'll come back. She's so scared now they'll come back for her. Let's talk about Yarka.
What did you learn?
Prokop didn't just raise her out of the goodness of his heart.
Really?
His own relative?
Why not? He's a priest.
Prokop also admitted that he didn't know how to handle her.
What do you expect from a Bible thumper? Man punishes and...
Well, maybe I wouldn't hold it against him. He really...
And did you learn who...
No. I think it... Yarka started working for the Von Grolla family.
I was there to ask whether she'd given them any trouble, but they said she was always thorough.
Ah, so what?
A very wealthy... The mother is quite devout. Known to spend a lot of time in prayer. Old...
So, who...
That would be young Hendel.
Before her death, I heard she often went to dances.
There's nothing wrong or surprising about that.
Maybe. Prokop was convinced that she went to see William. That was actually the only name he mentioned.
That doesn't mean anything.
It means she had some relationship with William. Or at least knew him.
And now, most importantly, Yarka was pregnant when they killed her.
I didn't know that. Do you know for sure? So they gutted her?
To make it impossible to tell she was pregnant? I wouldn't be surprised.
May God forgive us.
Do you know who she was pregnant with?
She didn't tell Prokop.
It had to be someone from those dances.
Prokop is convinced that she was murdered by that bard, William.
I heard the daughters of important men come to see him. It even went so far he had to flee the city. And the moment he's back, there's another murder.
Really? But I found out you accused Prokop first, Lumir.
What? Why?
It doesn't matter. It was a mistake.
And were you as sure then as you are?
I don't think so. But he's a skirt chaser.
Perhaps. But why would he kill and mutilate her? He could have just run away.
But then he could never come back.
Why not? He could come back a year later, once things have died down, the child would be born, the shame forgotten, and nobody would bring it up again.
I suppose that makes sense. That's all I was able to find out.
You still found out more than I did.
But it's not enough. We still don't know who the killer is.
But we can agree that she was killed because of her pregnancy, can't we?
Agreed. Somebody got rid of her to make sure nobody found out she was pregnant.
I'm sure William wanted...
William isn't the only man with a prick. And he certainly didn't use it to strangle her to death.
Such language. What are you trying to say?
That making babies and murdering folks require different tools.
But who would it be if not...
Someone who stood to lose something because of the child.
Freedom?
I managed to find Zdena.
You found her? Is she alive too?
No. Unfortunately, she's dead.
And where did you find her?
Pretty far away. Near the mill she used to sell things at. Someone caught her in the forest when she was coming home with a load of coin and killed her. I reckon she put up a hell of a fight. So the killer got nervous and ended things quickly.
So he didn't strangle or mutilate her?
She'd been lying in the woods for a long time, so I couldn't really tell. But he definitely didn't hack her up like the others. Judging by what her accomplice said, she robbed someone good. She had so much jewelry on her, she could hardly carry it. And what's odd is when she was murdered, the killer left her basket of valuables behind.
So I reckon he didn't kill her for the money.
She said someone followed her on horseback from Kuttenberg. She tried to lose him, but apparently wasn't able to.
On horseback? I don't suppose she described him, did she?
Only as a wealthy type who never...
That doesn't fit in.
Father Prokop came looking for Zdena and nearly cursed her on the...
What did he have in common?
He had also looked after her. But unlike Yarka, she ended up on the street. Zdena tried to rob young von Grolle. It's possible she succeeded.
Von Grolle? Yarka worked for them, didn't she?
That whole family is suspicious.
Assumptions. Nothing more.
I'd say it's pretty obvious. Why else would I have found that ring on her?
They just left the ring by her body? That's odd, isn't it?
It wasn't by her body. It was inside of it. I don't know if she swallowed it herself or someone shoved it in her.
That's awful. But I can't say it surprises me.
My mouth is starting to hurt from all this blabbering.
So are my ears and head.
Come now, we're nearly there. We just need to find our suspect. So, Henry, who do you think did it?
I suspect one of the von Grolles.
What leads you to think that?
Are you sure it wasn't William?
Zdena robbed von Grolle.
That's true.
It's all coming together, isn't it?
Yarka was their maidservant until she started rebelling, right?
Yes. Do you think she...
Perhaps the young lord?
That's possible.
Alice had a young and wealthy suitor. And young von Grolle fits...
True.
Yarka was pregnant. And if the father was young von Grolle...
Sakra.
But William could have fucked her too.
Zdena was followed by someone on a horse. Von Grolle could afford a horse.
That's not so sure, is it? And maybe the horse was stolen or borrowed.
But it certainly worsens the case for him.
And that's all I can pin on him.
So, do we agree that it was young von Groll?
Well, old von Grolle can't do much now, can he?
So do we really agree that our most likely suspect is young von Grolle?
Aye. I agree.
I don't have a problem with it. Little rich boys are capable of anything. But what are we gonna do about it? Our suspicions aren't enough.
They'll just laugh at us without something more tangible.
So, you want to search their house?
There's nothing else we can do. There must be a clever way to do it.
We have to find some evidence. None of our conjecture is enough. What will we do?
You could sneak in there.
Or break in.
Catherine, that's not necessary. The young lad wants to learn swordsmanship, and the old one is sick and always calling for a physician.
So I can either pretend to be a sawbones, or a swordsman, or break in? That's a lot of options.
You're a clever lad. You'll figure it out.
Greetings.
God be with you!
You silly dog.
Excuse me.
I'm going to see them.
Any fool could...
I have an appointment with him.
All right. Go ahead, then. Careful.
Glad to see you again. Hold you. Actually,
You've...
call it
The assembly.
Sigismund's just a usurper.
Singing Ruthard's song, eh? I might have known. And tell the truth.
I want to know what Sigismund tells the council.
You want to spy? Do you know what you're risking? Forget it.
Have you forgotten I have you over a barrel?
All right, well, if I get... And that...
I must have misheard you. Our business will be over, so pull your head out your ass and...
All right, Jesus. No need to lose your temper. You can get into the council assembly relatively easily. My cook's son will be serving there. He's roughly around your age. Maybe he can be persuaded to let you stand in for him. Although, not everyone would want to give up an opportunity to serve.
Who's this boy?
Franta's his name. Franta Cooldown. He's an Which reminds me, you'll need his letter of permission. Otherwise, you won't...
What will I need to work?
Fast feet and good manners. And the livery...
Excuse me?
Do you think you can serve the king in a talk?
Well, no. But I never...
Our usual waiter had a brand new livery made specially...
Where can I find the...
He's supposed to pick up his new clothes at the market today, from Master Taylor. That is, if he's up and about after his boozing bout.
At the what?
That German alehouse, the Iron Eagle. That is Zum Eisernen Adler.
What would work on him?
Would you like me to give you a letter for him?
I'll be going then.
Just make sure we both...
Drunk as a lord, Henry. Where did he get so wasted?
Oh, it's you. Now, I'm sorry that I didn't let you know.
Quality goods here. How can I help you?
Shoes here! Shoe repair! Repair while you wait!
Which way you're going?
Fabric. The finest work. I nearly left my fingers on them for buttons.
Greetings. I'd like to...
Surely you can wait a while. Here you are. The finest fabric.
No more than I'd expect after the amount they cost. And you impatient...
You must be Franta Cooldown.
I am.
I'm Henry.
I am.
Supposing I took the job on for you.
Look here. It's not like I'm all that keen. Them councillors stuffing their faces and guzzling wine while I... Why would you want to
I just have to get in there, understand? I have an important message for the king about a plot against him.
But why would you want...
But it could be that someone from the council is mixed up in it.
I see. All right, then. To begin with, you'll need confirmation that you've worked as a waiter at the council and you're capable of serving even His Majesty. Look here. Do you have any idea what's expected of you?
Beautiful colours. Striped fabrics.
Well, to tell...
You're off to a great start, but whatever. If you make a mess, show the confirmation to the head butler.
That makes sense.
And you'll need a waiter's livery. Here it is. I look like a prick in it. The main thing is, don't lose it before...
Thanks. I won't disgrace you, I promise.
You better not.
Finest canvas.
A fine day for some fine work.
You've got an ounce of shame.
Not your day, eh? What did you do?
Nothing.
Really?
Were you expecting a different answer?
What if I freed you?
I'd scarp her, obviously.
How's it going? I expect that's not very comfortable on your back.
Fuck my back. I can hardly feel it anymore. But recently, some joker passed by and put a
They
dead
should have sent
fish in
straight
my
for the
breeches.
hangman.
I'm surprised you're still standing. You must have drunk an entire cask.
What's it to you what I drank? Hey?
You ought to be
Are you
ashamed.
fucking with me?
The pillory for the good.
Not your day, eh?
Eye for the wicked, right? Good old
Not your
pillory.
day, eh?
Damn thief, lecher, devil's swine.
Don't lie.
Reporting for waiter duty. I'm Francis. Cool down.
Don't tell me to cool down. You stink like...
I had a sip for courage, yeah. To help me wait.
For the love of God, you don't have time to sleep it off. So go to the apothecary.
Yeah.
You rotter! They should have sent straight for the hangman.
Be glad.
Here I am.
Great. And what's the matter with Franta?
He got poisoned. He's writhing in agony. By turns praying and cursing.
Oh, that's enough. We can't be without a waiter here, when the king himself will need waiting on. So, let's have a look at you. Have you got Franta's certificate?
Sure. There is.
Everything's in order. Now, about your livery. You've got a waiter's cap, a tunic you have. Hose are good. You can put your steel aside in front of the council chamber, along with your other stuff. You won't be needing it anyway. You don't want to be dragging a load if you're running around tables. Everything as it should be. Glad to see it, lad. Do you know what your duties are? For an inexperienced greenhorn like you, it'll be a great responsibility.
Well, I'll happily listen to any advice.
I should certainly hope. Now listen. A good waiter should stand in a corner, look willing and ready, and not get in short. Behave as... But when one of the gentlemen calls for wine, you'll find the pitchers on a table by the door to the chapel. You take one, and white Tokaib or red monastery wine.
White or red, by the door to the chapel.
But for Councillor Adam of Zarjitz, you must not pour at all. When he drinks, he disrupts and makes trouble. So the assembly has to be interrupted, or otherwise it never reaches an end. We can't allow that to happen in the presence of the king.
All right. Sir Adam of Zarjit stays dry.
And if the king himself wants wine, you pour for him with lowered eyes.
Remember who wants what?
That too, but more importantly, and in general, a good way...
Oh? I thought I had to...
Well, yes, but only to what anyone wants from you. No excuses, and provide everything, understood?
Absolutely. I'm a waiter, after all.
Correct. And if you manage not to botch it up, you can even rise on the social ladder. But you'll manage it.
Can you tell...
Are you soft in the head? You stand in a corner. Don't pour for Adam of Zarjit. Red monastery wine, white Tokai by the... Got it?
I know everything I need to. I can do it.
Excellent. Put away your things here. It's easier to serve with a lighter load.
There are the pictures of
Our
wine.
current Waffenarsenal is a
Hopefully I
joke.
won't splash
And on
anyone's
top of
shoes.
that,
Boy,
the army
I'd like
was
some
requisitioning from it. Should the town
I
reserve
apologise,
have
sir.
worse weapons than
Which
any
one?
viper in the domain?
White. What are you getting
deaf,
Eldris?
I'm saying that the bandits who freed Hinnick, the Dry Devil, used that thing. That Hackenbücher. Hand cannon. Can you believe it? Where did they get them?
You're the one who should know where they got them. Boy, since you're a gunsmith or something.
What
why?
are you implying,
White.
Sir?
All I'm saying is that they had them, Herrgott. It is
Thank
eine
you,
Schande when outlaws have better weapons than the city garrison. And Herr König surely knows this too.
What is it, Eldris? You smell a deal?
What I smell is that your stubborn heads do not realize what Schwierigkeit
I fancy
this
some
is.
Tokai.
The
Refill,
Dry Devil
boy.
is running free. There are Raubricker everywhere in the
sorry,
region.
sir.
We have the army
Orders from
bearing
above.
down.
This
and
is
you want to
unbelievable.
defend yourselves with a few rusty halberds.
And who is it you want to fight, exactly? The merciful
White up.
King
Pour me
Sigismund
red
is
wine.
providing us with protection, isn't he?
Der König and his army will not be here forever.
Shut up! The king can arrive at any moment. What if he heard?
Sir?
What then? We're sitting atop the biggest silver heap
thank
in the
the Lord.
kingdom, and we're supposed to defend it with brooms?
You're You're right, Eldris. But where can we get the coin for better equipment?
We can always confiscate the property of the king's enemies, nicht wahr?
We are more than familiar with the jämmerlich state of our armory. And the king is surely aware of it as well. Maybe if he waived some of the taxes?
The king fears that this town will rise. Is against him. He'll take the arming of the city's militia as a preparation for war.
So you suggest we just wait with arms crossed for the Raubritter to wreak havoc all around?
We can always ask the king to bring order to the realm with his army.
But then the Dörfler will rise up.
I'm afraid I see no solution of the current situation. We shall wait and see what His Majesty thinks about the matter. Maybe we can change his mind. Vielleicht?
I'd like to report to the Honorable Council on the cleanliness of the city and the state of the public baths.
You mean baths or brothels?
Isn't it the same thing?
Hey,
so
waiter,
the cleanliness
pour me
of the
some
city
monastery
is
wine.
not what it should be. The current
That's not a
baths
good
in the
idea,
city
sir.
fall
This is
far short of
unbelievable.
covering all the citizens' needs.
You're right, Jerome. But a woman named Betty has showed up.
More wine, Master Bailiff?
I have enough wine. Come
She's
closer.
a protege of Mare.
I need something from you. There is an item in my study that I confiscated from a female thief. She thought she could wriggle out of it by telling me who the item belongs to.
And what is it?
A silver goblet. She sneaked into no one's noticed the theft yet. But if go and get it, and don't you make a mess.
Where can I find...
Use your eye and come right.
The river just a few steps from the city wall.
Certainly. And they can get leeches there for free as well. And while he's there, a man can shave and take a... you-know-what.
So what? Going to the baths is neither a
Nice.
civic duty nor a
Whose
right.
silver might this
Have
be?
you forgotten the Black Death? A great many people died needlessly.
Are you questioning God?
So, did you find?
I did, Master Bailiff.
Not so loud. Show it here. That's... Now go back to your job.
But we don't have money to spend. Arguing about who is going to wash where and how is a waste of time.
I got word that Rutard has pulled off another deed.
That's nothing unusual.
Tukai!
That
And a
old
full cup.
weasel will never accept that the city isn't run his way, at least until His Majesty honors us with his visit. And as we know, Gunslin absolutely hates him.
He can hate all he wants, as long as he does no
where's my
damage.
wife?
Sir?
Ulrich, what have you got to say about it?
Me?
I didn't order that. I wanted wine.
Sorry, sir.
I'm
won't
speaking
happen
about the Rutard incident. You were there, weren't you?
Oh, that. Just a small misunderstanding.
Waiter!
We've sorted it out
Pour
and
me red
everything's
wine.
Settled. My ears must be deceiving
Sir?
me. Are you defending Rutard? Besides, if his
Thank
men
you,
attack
waiter.
yours, as I've heard, then we have a good reason to punish him.
What happened? Leave nothing out.
I don't like Rutard, true, but in this case it really was nothing.
Everyone in the city gossiped about it. I heard there were several dead.
I fancy
Did
some
you?
Tukai.
That's grossly
Refill, boy.
exaggerated. I don't think Rutard will cause any trouble. He is sensible enough not to draw attention to himself while the king is here.
That's true. Because if we don't do something
Boy.
about him,
Sir?
the king himself will put an end to him.
Wine.
And soon.
White.
Unless he puts
Well,
an
thank
end
the
to
Lord.
us first. knows what he wants to tell us.
If nothing happened, there's no point in dwelling on it. Let's move on.
Things have got out of order in the town. Some adventurers decided to take the law into their own hands and restore the tradition of duels. It's not only barbaric, but also illegal. If we tolerate this, the rabble in the city will go wild and do whatever they want. I suspect the gentleman
Waiter,
from the city
get me
sword
white.
fighting school brought this custom to us. That German, Menhard, is just hanging around the market looking for trouble.
Sir?
Don't be ridiculous, Forsucker. You act like you've never been in a fight before.
Vanish, you hear me?
And to accuse a swordsmaster without a shred of proof.
What can I say?
We're not some old
There's a
fishwives
nice
of the
view from
market.
here.
I'll have
So you will
all
just leave
out of
it
here.
be?
Really?
Proven offences are
I
punished
think
by
I might
the
have
bailiff.
something to say on
And
the way
that's
out.
that.
Get out of
There
here.
are more
I beg
pressing
you.
matters to
Just
deal with.
vanish.
More pressing than the open contempt of the whole town garrison. The guards are apparently settling accounts their own way.
Everything
We'll
in order?
soon be the
Not quite.
laughingstock.
But I think you might be able to help me.
What can I help you with, sir?
I left my gloves in the chapel. I took them off to pray, but then I rushed here and forgot I can't just get up and walk out now.
All right.
I knew I could, while you're at it, count how many figures on the mural have wings.
But...
Because I'm bored, and because I told you. Get on with it.
Over a beer, I'd soon be out of customers.
Ah, the hell with it. We'll never get anywhere like this.
That was easy enough. And he wanted me to count the winged figures.
I gave you a task. Have you forgotten? So, let's see what you've got for me.
I found your gloves, sir.
Really? Let's see them. And did you count those winged figures?
I counted 24, sir.
And you counted correct. Good. Here you are, so you can have a bit of fun in the evening too, eh?
There's the eternal dispute over the cathedrals. The building of the church is dragging on, and in the meantime, they are calling diocesan pilgrimages to settlers.
I'll have a
right
cup of
under
wine.
our noses.
A nice
It's just a
big one.
village with a monastery, and they are going to make a royal mining city. Why can't we build faster? Hire more craftsmen, start with night shifts.
Haven't you noticed there's a war going on?
Boy!
Are the experts from
There
far
is
off
my
working
white.
the city under siege?
Besides,
You, lad.
I get the feeling there's
look
something
familiar
other than the
to me.
welfare of the city
Have we
behind your
met?
complaints.
Oh, you do?
Well, naturally.
And what
Those
would
woods
that
happen
be?
almost every day.
Like, for
Really?
instance, that you'd
Then
like
you
to
must
have
have
your
decent
own
wages
altar
to be
there.
able to visit
what
the
if I
best tavern
would?
in town
Hold
regularly.
your horses, gentlemen. That space in the side nave is mine.
When hell freezes over, my friend, your place is at least 2 steps behind mine.
A swordsmith dares to insult me? Ha! I think not.
Excuse me? You wanted to buy yourself an altar in the cathedral, just like you bought yourself a seat in this council.
How dare you? I acquired my seat for the services our guild provided and still provides to the crown.
monastery wine.
I hope you're not supplying equipment to the army. If that's all they have, they would be defeated by that bunch of ne'er-do-wells from the alehouse on Obrink.
What ne'er-do-wells?
Those wrestlers of theirs,
Waiter,
of course.
I wanted monastery
People from
wine.
the whole town go to watch them brawl.
Oh,
Good.
this is
Now run
to
along.
me.
Because it has all been sorted out. Not long ago, the guards raided and threw them all out.
Ah, yes, I had forgotten. What do we have to discuss next?
I'm telling you, something is being planned. Oh, I doubt it. No one's gonna tackle Rootard.
Azonal Juchek Össe, Alegiop Katonaikat, Ishkelkinek Udra.
You have nothing to fear. Not you.
Like this plan of fights!
Come now, Father. Put a little life into your dying. Seen more cheerful priests at funerals.
I'd rather be at one than here. I hoped I'd never see this fortress again in my life.
Unpleasant memories?
You have no idea. I didn't part ways with my father on entirely good terms. 20 years ago.
And now you're 2 decades older and wiser. At your Ujit's parish, you spread the word of God to your flock, and you saved my neck and Henry's too. I'd say your father should be proud of you.
None of that matters a damn to him.
Who knows? Maybe that 20 years has changed a thing or two.
You know what? Let's drop the subject. Do you know any of the guests here?
Most of them I'm seeing for the first time in my life. We've had bandits, nobles, burghers, a priest, and even a rabbi coming together here. It's like the start of some joke.
Wait a moment. Rabbi, you say?
Yeah. He came with a retinue. Maybe you should go and welcome some of them. After all, this used to be your home.
I wouldn't be too sure. Who's that French fellow you brought?
The great Baron Brabant. Been everywhere. He's got more fairy tales than my old nanny.
Can he be trusted?
He's a blabbermouth. Besides, he defended Kuttenberg. If he were on Sigismund's side, he'd hardly have been locked up with me.
How does it feel to breathe free air again?
What can I say?
Or, until you...
No fear of that in my case. Wine, women...
What do you plan to do now you're
What do you think? Get drunk, woo one of the local wenches, and wake up in the morning with no hose and a head like a church bell.
Have you perchance forgotten we're...
I'll leave that to the older and wiser. And Donna.
Dear me. I'd rather creep off into some... But I suppose I'll have to introduce myself to...
Indeed you should. After all, you are one of the lords of Rabosh.
Oh, don't start with that. I'd like to steer clear of the old man as long as I can.
In that case, you should sound out Radzig and Hanush and find out what they're actually planning.
Such rare guests. One wouldn't expect to find among Christians representatives of your... community. I'm Godwin. My greetings to you.
Peace be with you. Neither would one expect a priest.
How do you know I'm a priest?
It's not difficult to tell, and we are both a little unfamiliar. I'm Yehuda, leader of the rabbinical court in the and this is...
Who would rather not be here at all? Why did we have to come here, Sadie? Can you not...
Because we all need, and why would they not stir?
Do you want to make use of the council to improve the state?
Not at all. However, the situation in the town and you have men and weapons.
Why are you telling this to a Koimer? You wanted to deliver what we brought to the Margrave.
Everything in good time.
Did you come to lend money to the Lord?
Not to lend, but to give. Help.
You don't even know if you can trust them. With that money.
You remind me of my young friend Henry.
Henry? That messenger of Radzig Copula?
You know each other?
That would be him.
Henry's done a few things I'd like to give him a slap or two for. But like they say, to err is human. For a young stripling, he's been through plenty. He was supposed to become a blacksmith, and instead, he's roaming the world, risking his neck at every turn.
Wait, a blacksmith, you say? From Scarlet's?
Aye, that's right.
I knew of someone. A blacksmith by the name of Martin.
My daughter knew him most, and that is why Samuel is in this world.
Maybe he was my father, but he certainly didn't act like one.
And that was all...
Why? He should have taken care of me, but instead he fathered another bastard.
Don't make hasty judgments. At least, none of... He took in Henry, and raised him as his own, on the orders of the Lord of Skalitz, Henry's real.
I don't care if he took care of 20 other Mamsas.
That boy's bloodfather denied him, just like yours did to you.
A person can't choose their parents. And Henry only found out about it recently.
Enough. I'd rather have a drink. Will you have one too, Zayde?
For that, there will be more.
Good health.
L'chaim.
Everything all right?
I can't wait for it to end, so we...
I reckon you'd have to be pretty brave to...
Or pretty pissed. We will leave as soon as... Anyway, all of these worthy gent...
Would you tell me something about your community?
What can I tell you? It was never exactly glorious. And now especially, everyone is quaking that what is still left to us...
Surely it won't be.
There are many fools who would rather take out their gall on us and stop... In times of uncertainty.
Glad you finally accepted my invitation. I've almost all hope.
Good health to you, sir. I'm Godwin. A friend...
Baron Vauquelin Brabant. I am a warrior, a traveler, a strategist.
My word.
Mais non! And I'm...
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Baron. How did you end up imprisoned in Malishal?
Ah, c'est une histoire compliquée. And only lost it narrowly by...
That needs some
Oh, misère.
So, be so kind as to enlighten me.
When they broke through the defense, I ended up in captivity. It was only due to my
Oh? I thought...
My neck was not at risk in Maleshov. I may have still been a prisoner, but they never broke...
You say you're a poet?
Jamais. Is poetry nothing but a fuss to you? I think not. To recite, I require...
Where have you been on your travels?
But of course! If you are interested in my greatest journeys, then And if you are interested in my greatest deed, then...
And you wouldn't by any chance know the poet?
Which one do you mean? I spoke briefly with Boniface IX.
How come almost nobody here knows?
I am operating, as they say. My great benefit is my strong connection with the French court. There, everyone knows my name.
Dear friends and allies, in these troublesome times, you all know why we're here. The question remains, what to do next? Sigismund is facing troubles in Hungary, and here, too, he is up against resistance. He's a capable strategist, but a poor diplomat. Mark my words. If we wait him out until winter, he will leave of his own accord.
By winter, he'll have torched all our fortresses and carried off everything that we possess.
Are we seriously gonna wait and cower in a corner? Or are we gonna drive them out in shame? A few well-planned raids and we could have him in our fists!
At what price? Have you got men to spare? Has any of you got men and money to spare?
We don't have men out there.
Yes, we do.
We do not.
Jobst is right. That whole sun won't fall easily.
Only we can't wait.
Are we to get ourselves killed?
Or end with nothing?
Friends, we'll get nowhere like this. Let's adjourn ourselves and try to think it through.
Well, that went just as expected. Good health. And to yours. Could it have gone any other way when this... I would have expected a bit more sense. He made an amateur's mistake. But it's hard to be angry. By the way, I'm John of That's not a thing I've ever boasted of. How do you know that? I have my sources. From what I've heard about you, I'd judge you could be quite useful. Is that so? Indeed. It depends what it's all... A little delicate. I expect we can agree that Jobst's plan... and the way it stands at the moment, he'll never get the support of the council. Well... I'm curious how you hope to shut Zizka up and satisfy the ones who want peace. We'll sit and wait quietly until Sigismund withdraws of his own volition, but we'll be waiting in the military camp of our huge new army. If Sigismund decides to mount an attack on the camp, it'd be a massacre. Ah, but it won't. Sigismund's army is demoralized and weakened. He's able to tackle fortresses that aren't able to defend themselves. But he won't engage in equal force. But he can't retreat either. And that's exactly why we'll wait until he's called back to Hungary. For the plan to work, we need allies. Their money and their... We just need negotiators who'll push the right people. Are you saying you set everything in motion even before Jobst? More like in parallel. If we find support and make it look like the whole thing was his idea, we'll all win. Why are you doing all this anyway? Because I want to put a stop to the senseless deaths. And also because I'm happier with Wenceslas on the Bohemian throne. You've got an interesting way of approaching things. You're certainly not the first to tell me that. I'll help you. I'll give you 3 names. Botchek of Kunstadt, Haman Alder, and Anna of Waldstein. If you can get those 3. Meanwhile... What if it doesn't? I refuse to even consider that outcome. Because it would mean slow... Why me? Because you've got a head on your shoulders. You and your friend Henry are similar in that respect. There aren't many like you two. Tell me a bit more about those people. Certainly. Botchek of Kunststadt. That's just the thing. He doesn't play the big game. Because he doesn't like to take risks. He always goes for the sure thing. But once he's made his mind up, not even... Botchek of Kunststadt. That's just... He always goes... Alder the Alderman. He still is. The only one... Only he's here, instead of cozying up with Sigismund in Kuttenberg. But he'll continue to have a strong influence on the guild. Anna of Waldstein. Wenzel Bartosz. I was quite surprised to see her here. A male affair? So far, Godwins, Anna is holding back and behaving like an exemplary young widow. But don't trust appearances. She's got claws, she knows how to do her sums, and what use can she be to us? She's as sharp as they come when it comes to trade. There are wicked tongues that claim Bartosz acquired most of his wealth thanks to her, and that it was thanks to her that he died, too. I'll get on it, then. I wish us both luck. Success to our plans.
You just told me to bugger off. Women, sure. Happy to help them.
Not even... I'd like to check your horses out and see if they're as good as you say.
Ha! Even better. But you won't believe it.
And you might not believe your eyes when you do see them.
Well, well.
I wanted to...
You wanted to apologize for crashing into my home without it by your leave. Or to arrest my guests some more?
I want to have a word with Alder.
Well, I'm having a...
I apologize, Father.
For interrupting our conversation?
Is that your...
Unfortunately. Speak up, then. What are you doing here?
I came with a delegation from Sir Hanush of Lipa.
Is this...
Why so strict?
20 years ago, he was nothing but a cheeky brat. I got him a place at the Archbishopric. Only it wasn't long before they kicked him out. And then I find out he's settled in some backwater parish in Sassau. But he took his boozing and whoring along with him. Lost everything and then came creeping home again. Huh?
Try saying it again a little louder. They might not have heard you in the outer courtyard.
You have the impertinence to show me your face after the way you disgraced our whole family?
I wouldn't set foot here if I had a choice. Better to be a priest in some backwater than have a father like you.
How dare you?
You're as shit a father as I am a son. We've got nothing to blame each other for. And now let me speak to Older.
You're dishonoring your host.
I can't dishonor someone who has no honor. If you had any, you'd be...
That's enough.
Christopher.
You won't get away with those insults.
We've never met, and we have no cause to be enemies.
You've got no other option.
Gentlemen, I can have a word in private with Lord Odorin, the second, as he desires.
Out of the question. And he's got plenty to learn from Christopher.
You want satisfaction? You'll get nothing but shame. As always. Suit yourself, then. We'll fight. Come to the outer courtyard.
After you.
Well, that's that.
Shouldn't we rather...
No. Christopher...
Make room for us. We'll just settle a very private matter. It's an honorable duel, man against man. Stay back.
Look in my eyes, not at my sword.
Enough. That will do. My God. Where did you learn to wield a sword like that? Father always said you were a good-for-nothing boozer. That you could teach sword fighting in a school.
I was in a war. Right after they kicked me out of the Archbishopric. And you ought to know yourself. Not all the faults that Father sees are real.
Well, I apologize for going off like that. I had to, so that...
So Father would be satisfied. I know. Only he'll never be satisfied. The sooner you realize that, the better.
I thought he was the way he was because his first son let him down. And he hoped at least his second would become something.
Not at all. I remember him the same since I was a nipper. When I was 6 years old, I fell off a horse and broke my leg. He wouldn't talk to me for a week because I'd let him down.
The first time he took me hunting, he let me starve for 3 days until I was able to shoot my first hare.
Only 3 days? He got soft.
I always wondered who you were. There was never much talk about you at home.
Look, I really did fuck up everything I could. I brawled and boozed until they threw me out of my own parish. But now, I have a chance to put things to rights a little.
And that's why you want to talk to Alder?
Aye. The outcome of this war depends on it.
That sounds very important, considering you and Alder are both pretty small players. After your encounter with Father, actually, I don't think you should even attempt it.
What else can I do?
I'll talk to him myself. He'll hear me out for sure.
All right, then. You've heard your... It's a nice idea, but we can't...
Only no one's going to pay for one, because that would be an out...
Alder's got some clout with the councillors and burghers who are loyal to Sigismund.
I expect Alder's not the only one.
You got that wrong.
Leave Alder to me. The plan sounds...
I don't know how to thank you.
You can drag me to a tavern sometime. Pa doesn't need to know about it.
You're starting to sound like a brother.
And that's exactly why we mustn't push too far.
I've got a hankering.
Sir Bocek, I need to speak with you for a moment.
A man hardly puts his cup to his lips and someone comes along to put a flea in his ear. Yobs comes up with a plan as full of holes as a beggar's shoes, and now you're all jostling to...
On the contrary.
Does that improvement include a few thousand men-at-arms?
A few thousand men-at-arms as a convincing argument. And 100 horsemen on top. Only in order to get them, we need coin.
You've got my attention, but...
How can I persuade you?
I need guarantees of security.
Of course. Once it comes to protecting property, ideals go out the window.
You can talk, since you haven't got a pot to piss in yourself. I have a lot of property, lots of subjects to look after, and along with that, the Lord blessed me with a... I can't risk it all in a...
So you need guarantees that you won't be left...
My guarantee is called Yitka. If I succeeded in marrying her off to another strong house, I'll have the certainty that I...
Maybe it's enough to find a suitable groom.
Perhaps someone of suitable standing who Yitka would also gladly accept.
How about young Lord Capon?
He's a youngster still.
What's wrong with him? He's young, he's handsome, and he'll give her...
And to half the wenches. On the other hand, the Lords of Lipa have a good... Maybe it's not...
So...
You're selling the skin of a boar. First, I want a confirmation that...
And what if Lord Capon refuses?
I don't care what the young lord thinks. Hanush is the one to decide. If he agrees, I'll...
Pushing a friend to tie the knot to save the kingdom.
The kingdom will not forget his sacrifice.
Sir Hanush, I bring happy...
You do?
I've gained us...
And who is it?
On the contrary, it's both...
Kunstad? My Christ, how the hell did...
Well, there's one little catch. I had to promise him...
Out with it.
Lord Kunstad has a niece. So...
Hans Capon is... Godwin, you conniving old bastard!
Oh, fuck.
I don't believe it. So, young Hans is to marry Kunstad's daughter?
Niece.
If you're serious, I'll make sure that you get the Rattay parish.
Or you could make me the abbot of Sassa. Or what about a bishopric?
Forget it. Soon I'll be paying for a wedding. Not a word to Hans. I want to tell him myself. But let's drink to it, shall we?
Cheers!
Cheers to you, and to your parleying skills.
Sir Bocek, your niece Yivka can start preparing for her wedding.
So Hanush agreed, without reservations.
Indeed.
Then I will fulfill my end of the bargain without reservation.
Thank you, Lord of Kunstad.
Enough formality. We'll have a drink. What do you say?
Cheers to the beautiful Lady Yika and the unhappy Lord Capon.
Here's to a good bargain.
He's made to last.
My cousin bought a fine sorrel just like that.
I've got some good news and some bad news for you.
The bad news is there's hardly any females in this whole damned place. There's some old bat standing there with 2 young girls, but she watches over them like a mother hen. So at least tell me the good news.
You're going to get married.
Is she at least pretty? You're really a barrel of laughs. Now, enough nonsense.
To your health. Sir Kunzlin.
You're Godwin, aren't you?
Oh dear.
Have no fear. I know Martin well.
Will you support
That depends on what it is. If he decides to...
Do you think we should look for...
I came here for one reason alone. If Yops doesn't lay one out before me...
I expect you know...
Why wouldn't I?
I hope she doesn't feel unwelcome here.
To her own relatives, certainly. And I cared for him devotedly till the day he died.
So it's not true what they say?
Vile slander. People...
What do you think of the rabbi's offer?
Or nothing. To be honest...
He said he was interested in...
Aye, but still he must be...
So you...
And isn't it natural? It's not just fate. They live in our city. But they're more foreign than the Germans or the Hun... God be with you.
Mind where you're going.
Your Grace.
Certainly.
Godwin.
Ah, now I remember. Forgive me, there are...
Lord Liechtenstein, but if you'll allow me, sir.
Indeed.
Your plan. If Sigismund may attack... You want to wait. Fine.
You amuse me, Godwin. I know you mean well.
I'd reason better with an army at...
Do you realize how much such an army costs?
And if a way could be found...
Before that happens, Sigismund will take his...
Do you still think the lords will agree at the end of the day?
That's... Some are persuaded by silver, some by a well-chosen word.
And if none of...
Such cases usually end in quarrels between former allies.
John of Liechtenstein is...
That was the original agreement.
But...
True. But I certainly know... And by doing so, he put both...
I understood...
Yes, he is. Only...
Although... That...
He still lacks the experience, but he is persuasive.
I wasn't expecting to meet the rabbi of...
Really? Half of Kuttenberg has accumulated debts with usurers that they cannot repay, or even do not intend to. The rabbi knows his... and that Sigismund will not protect them if...
So they naturally took a stand.
What's more, if Wenceslas...
On whose side do the wealthy...
From the entire elite of Kuttenberg. Only Kunzel and Rutard and Haman Alder. Not that I'm surprised. The king keeps a close eye on them through the city council. Seeking...
But if Rutard and Alder...
We don't need to convince Rutard. And Martin is already working.
No, this is still the first playthrough. Everyone's small.
Take a look at that. A nightingale surrounded by hawks. I hope there'll be no singing. I've had a few nightingales, and they all screeched like the devil. Be careful with them.
And that's exactly why.
Sir,
Nor I, until now. I am Sir Conrad, Lord of Wächter.
Used to be. My father's...
And I used to be the Royal Mint Master, until the King decided...
Are you going to...
I haven't quite decided yet. It's true that displeasure against the King is noted, but if our rebellion were to come face to face with...
Do you think you might get your position as Mint Master back again?
I doubt it. Half the town hates Vavak, but no one would even think of saying a word against him. And he knows that his security stands and falls with his function, so he clings to it, tooth and nail.
We've got quite a bit in common, wouldn't you say?
More than you think. If my memory doesn't deceive me, you serve as a parish priest. So I recollect, at least, from my recent discussions with Martin.
Served. That's in the past.
Even so. Before King Wenceslas appointed me his mint master, I was a priest. I was even being groomed to become a bishop.
And now look at us. We have cast off our robes and merrily hatched plots against Sigismund.
There's no point in waiting for divine intervention. On the contrary, the current state of affairs demands quite a secular approach.
I can get away with it. It was a pleasure to meet you.
Likewise.
I reckon I'll have to go and see that bird.
You seem a bit out of sorts.
Oh, these grand aristocratic assemblies are nothing for me. I'd be happier if they just told me in the morning how it all went and what my boys have to do next.
But then you'd miss all the grub and the booze. And the gossip.
Oh, and have you heard anything interesting here?
No, I don't usually kill civilians, but after I'll knock them out. My stealth build is pretty much maxed out, so I don't have to worry about that.
It seems Liechtenstein's looking for allies. For his own ends.
And how's he going to do it? Didn't you see them all fighting tooth and nail here just a while ago?
Well, different approaches work with different people.
The only approach that'll work with Sigismund is open resistance. Maybe on the field of battle?
Let's hope young Lord Capon manages to stay free for a while longer.
That's one thing you can always count on him for.
God forbid. Henry's not here now to pull him out of it.
In that case, it'll be up to you. I'm sure you wouldn't leave him to disgrace himself in front of Hanush.
A lot of people think the wealthy burghers will stick with Sigismund, whether out of fear or convenience.
No, that's to be expected. As long as Sigismund has the city council under his thumb, no one will rock the boat.
Well, at least there's a few individuals.
I haven't gotten to that bald dude yet.
Like
I haven't killed him.
Sigismund confiscated his castle and half his estates. That'd be enough to make a man mad. Not to mention that his son was killed in the siege of the city.
I don't know where my quest marker's going right now. I'm supposed to be finding a widow. I literally looked everywhere. I gotta go back to Liechtenstein.
How are you getting on so far?
Aside from the happy family reunion...
I'd almost forgotten about that little detail. But
Father is getting old. There were times when he could keep yelling at me hard.
Keep it up. We just don't overdo it with the wine.
Well done in.
God be with you, noble lady. There's something I'd like to ask of you.
God be with you.
Your diplomatic support. And your money.
No beating around the bush, eh? I like that.
Margrave Yob's plan has some gaps, milady.
To muster an army that Margrave can't afford on his own?
Christ. Be praised. You're astute.
I should say so. All sorts of people have their eyes on my money, and divining their intentions is a necessity. Although, between the two of us...
Hit the nail on the head again, Mom. You're well informed.
I am rarely mistaken.
I'd say you have a better nose for people than most of this crowd.
Not only for people, but also for good food and wine. And beneficial deals.
Who did you learn from?
I acquired the basics from my husband, and the rest I learnt quickly. So, to the point.
Nothing more than support and resources for an army to...
Nothing more? I'd say that's plenty. And why are...
It's not only your money we're interested in. You're well able to negotiate and trade. And if you were to take part in our plan...
Then I'd be helpful to you on two fronts. If you want me to support you, you must give me a...
Do you have something in particular?
Well, one of the guests here has something that...
Who's that?
Harmon Alder. Now, if you were to switch these papers for the ones he brought with him, I would support your proposal.
Have you fallen out with the town council?
No. Alder is innocent in the matter. My relatives from the House of Bartosz are behind it all. They're disappointed that I dared outlive my husband, and the fact that I'm handling his estates.
And these papers I'm supposed to switch?
My relatives somehow dug up some trade contracts between myself and certain...
You were dealing with the enemy?
They were not the enemy at the time. My conscience is clear.
I'm supposed to rob...
Harmon Alder was given the documents to He hasn't yet had a chance to look at them.
And the papers I'm supposed to...
Just insignificant documents. If the
All right, I'll help you.
Alder will surely have the papers in his saddlebags. Bring them to me. And put these... But watch yourself. Odorin's groom has...
Take a look at that.
What brings you here?
What is this about? Oh.
I've got those papers from Alder for you.
Quiet!
Milady, with all the clamor, here they are.
You're more
You're welcome.
As agreed.
Thank you, noble lady.
Yes, quite. But let's drink.
How could I refuse a toast with such a fine lady? To your health, Lady Anna.
And to the success of our efforts.
Gentlemen, I think we can raise our goblets to the successful conclusion of the negotiations.
Is this supposed to be your secret weapon?
Like I said, miracles happen where you least expect them. Tell me, Godwin of the House of Odorin, what news do you bring us?
I bring nothing from the House of Odorin. But the widow of Waldstein and Sir Bocek of Kunstadt will support our cause.
Both of them. Good heavens, what did you promise them?
This is going to be a long story, and I could use a drink. So if you'll excuse me, my lords?
It would seem that we have all benefited from the break in these proceedings. New alliances have been formed. And I have also changed my plans. We shall still wait for Sigismund to withdraw his troops of his own accord. But we will wait with an army at our backs.
Yes. And how are we to raise an army? Wasn't it made clear at the meeting that no one wants to take the risk?
The only thing made clear was that each of us alone is weak, and that we could not find common ground. But that has now changed.
King Wenceslas is, by the will of God, the Balbatim of all his subjects, not only the Christians. Our community, and not only ours, will give you coin.
Yes. The Kuttenberg houses are still loyal to King Wenceslas, and we stand with Lord Ruthard.
And if that's not enough, the houses of Leipa and Kunstadt will unite and march side by side.
My niece, Yitka, will take young Lord Capon as her husband.
Lords Kunstadt, Hanush, Radzig, and I will set out immediately. God willing, we will be back within 3 weeks, along with an army.
Now those are words worthy of a nobleman.
My friend, I still believe that words are more powerful than swords. And our words will ring in 1,000 voices to the glory of King Wenceslas.
After we conquered the city, you promised to restore order immediately. And then I find out things are even more disordered than before.
Your Majesty, we are sorry. We will put it to rights.
You've already